In the bottom right starting location, we have our Zerg player. How will he play this time around? He is
LGIM KangHo.
And in the upper right, we have our Terran player, the Tal Terran, with some of the best multitasking in the world. He is
FXO GuMiho.
All right, time to see what he's going to do this game. He is very bouncy indeed.
Yeah, man, he's like he's on one of those yoga bouncy balls.
Yeah.
You ever tried sitting on those? For a while, they thought sitting on a yoga ball was better than sitting on a computer chair.
Yeah, is that true?
Well, I tried it, and I just had the sickest nerd back on a yoga ball. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're actually like, you know when you lift up a rock, and there's these little gray roly-poly bugs that like go into a circle?
Oh, that's like me when I sleep.
That's actually, you make, roly-poly bugs and you are synonymous in my brain.
Oh, yeah. Same
like, you're
spine,
Nick
everything.
Tasteless and roly-poly bug to me.
Nick
like, they all just come right out.
roly-poly plot.
But you're basically one of those. So thing is, when I think about those sitting on a little roly-poly bug yoga ball, all I can see is them just falling right off it. It just doesn't work in my mind.
It doesn't work. Well, you know, the thing is, I can sit up straight on it if I'm just surfing the internet, but the moment a game starts,
oh no,
my nerd posture,
oh, it would never work.
It enters.
You have to. I swear, it's.
I've seen these other chairs. Well, they don't use them anymore. There was this weird, like, ergonomic craze. I guess it's still around, but there was ones that clearly, if you tried them, were not ergonomically healthy. With these ones where you sat in what looked like a stool, but it was slanted, and it had another seat, like padding for where your knees
that
were.
thing. I know what it is. Yeah,
I hated that
those.
thing. It did not work at all. I mean, that was just me.
No, I need a regular seat, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
Play my good StarCraft.
You know, the best way to help your back if you're watching at home is to actually make sure that if you're sitting up straight, your monitor is eye level.
You
with
definitely
your
want
head.
eye level, yeah.
A lot of people just have their monitor on the table, and then they realize they're actually hunched over. A bunch of nerds right now just stretched back.
A bunch of nerds are scared.
A bunch of nerds' bones in their back just popped as they finally stood up straight and realized, oh my god, I'm going to be walking with a cane before I'm 30. That Marine is intense, man.
Yeah, I guess so. He's a little bit upset, though. He didn't get to kill that Overlord. Again, with the factory first opening here by GuMiho, something I wasn't really expecting from him.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, he has some wiggle room here.
Yeah. I don't think KangHo is going to be as aggressive this game, to be honest. Especially when he's already realized what the build is. So maybe you should look at that last game and be like, well, you know what? He's going to be able to scout me so quickly with those Hellions that maybe I should, play a little bit more economically.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting how he leaves that down.
Yeah.
And then the moment they come there, he puts it up and then puts it back down.
Doesn't want that drone coming in, but he still wants the nice breeze from down the ramp.
He wants to play hard to get is what he wants.
It's becoming summertime here at DF Atlas, and he's got to keep those depots down, man. Air circulation in the base.
Is it mosquito season yet in Seoul?
No, I don't think so, not yet.
Okay.
No, it's in the spring is when mosquitoes get really bad.
That's right.
That's when
it was mosquito season a little while ago, probably 2 years ago, and I was living with my girlfriend at the time, man. I mean, it didn't bother me at all because apparently she was just much more delicious of the mosquitoes than I ever was.
That means that you have a potassium deficiency in comparison to her.
Well, then no more bananas for me, man. As long as
well, actually, strawberries and mushrooms both give you more potassium than bananas.
Really?
Tasteless. Yeah.
Wow. So she
Don't
had
be
more
fooled.
potassium. So if you eat a lot of potassium, mosquitoes were more likely to eat you or bite you.
Yes.
So that was it.
That's probably part of it. That and just looking at you, I think your blood doesn't taste good. Just even as a human, it doesn't eat blood.
Not even vampires. You're like, not so much. It's like the KFC of humans.
Indeed. All right.
Excuse me, I had a cough.
Yeah.
Well, whoa, that was a money shot there.
Yeah, these are actually doing a great job. And look at this. He's bringing a Widow Mine up right away. This is something we don't really see that often right now. It was very popular when Heart of the Storm was just coming out. But he's burrowed it at that third base. So that's going to be just minorly annoying for Lucera to take his third.
All right, so Spine Crawler on the way here. GuMiho, again, playing very well. Not doing anything spectacular, just good control. Doing a good job of keeping that Overlord, for instance, out of the base. Now he sees the 2 racks. His 2 racks is enough to make him think, well, he's not going back here. Ideally, he probably should have put that back just slightly.
Yeah, you know what? He's actually seen enough to realize that this is a semi-aggressive build by by GuMiho. He hasn't gotten his third command center yet. Normally you'll see the barracks not go quite as quickly, but he's going to be focusing more heavily on making units rather than economy. So that's going to have to be something that, KangHo gets ready for. Well, he's grabbing a couple evolution chambers as well as his baneling nest, but he's going to have to be really careful about making too many drones. Yeah. Because when this attack does move out...
In fact, right now we got 41 drones to 30 SCVs here.
There, we do have the starport on the way.
That was a really nice scan there by GuMiho to see everything that's going on in there.
Yeah.
Attack and armor on the way now. He will be attaching that reactor to the starport.
I would love to see him get baneling speed immediately. I think that would be just
really
such a smart move if he gets that just right away, because it's looking pretty obvious that GuMiho wants to do an attack. So yeah, he starts immediately as that baneling nest finishes.
Smart too, because he hasn't been able to get any creep out here. You can see he's starting to try to push with the tumors now. We'll see how far they actually get out.
The last thing you want to do is try to use slow banelings off creep against GuMiho's micro. Well, he's making quite a few lings, so he should be able to clear out that mine at the third base relatively soon here and actually take his third. In fact, he's going to take a different third than... Oh, this is going to be bad.
This shot could be so good here for GuMiho.
Still gets all the
Actually,
Hellions.
You know what? I didn't think he was going to do as much damage to the Hellions.
Yeah.
You saw that so many were red in the upper left region.
I tell you what, that was something that could have been even worse than it was. You did get quite a few with that mine, but the Hellions not doing what they should have. So.
It's amazing to see how comfortable the pro gamers have gotten with the timing of the Widow Mine, as the Zergs have, I mean.
Yeah, very much so. So we do have the units now moving out for GuMiho. He really wishes that he still had those Hellions, and in fact, he's making a siege tank, realizing that there's counterattack potential without those Hellions in there. So here we go, Stimming running up, but baneling speed is about to finish as well.
It looks like he guns down that spine car. That's going to be a big help there. Now, note, he can try to hit this third, and if it doesn't work out, go up into the main.
Yes.
Yep.
Pretty sure. Well, he's going to lose these lanes. The thing is, 1-1 is just barely on time, but baneling speed does finish.
Oh, mess up there on the pickup.
Wow. And I actually did think he was going to have to cancel. I guess not, but now all the upgrades finish for
Lucero, or KangHo. Sure, there's 3 guys in this game. Yeah. For Artosis, the upgrades are done.
I'm not upgrading bases.
Yeah. You should upgrade your casting, Artosis.
No, I can't. It's already at 3-3.
All right. Now we have another drop coming in over here. A lot of this is going to depend on how well KangHo can split. He could get a good angle behind the minerals where that spire is.
And, he's still trying to get something done. In fact, another drop coming in. A Widow Mine is in here. He's got to be very careful about that.
All right, Widow Mine's not out yet. The first or last has come out. And it's going down now. Boom!
All right. Pretty reasonable hit there. Still being very annoying behind here.
You know, this is GuMiho's... Well, this is what GuMiho is best at, is just multitasking to the point. Oh my god! Oh! Sick doll effect there on those Marines, by the way.
Oh my god. You know what? That was... I am actually so impressed that Lucera hit that while everything else was going on.
Uh-oh.
He hit that perfectly.
This Widow Mine could do a lot of damage.
It certainly could, and it probably will. It was okay.
No, it was not bad. I was a little too excited.
You can't fault that Widow Mine. It's had quite a few drone kills. It's definitely been worth its weight in Widow Mine.
I think. Now, it looks like he's sending some SCVs. That's kind of an obscure amount. I guess that's there just to repair.
Yeah, it could be to make sure the tanks can't get picked off. You know, we don't see a lot of siege tank type pushes, but during this game, this is something that definitely could work.
Right, a lot of banelings are making. Now, banelings make so quickly you can make them real time. We're going to see a hard push here against the Zerg. We rarely see this.
Yeah, GuMiho actually hitting a pretty sweet spot timing here, but Tutu is about to finish for KangHo, so we'll have to see if he can actually just roll right through here.
All right, siege tanks in siege mode. Marines hitting hard.
Just have to target on those banelings as quickly as possible. A lot of the banelings being taken out.
Oh, nice pick up there.
Saves the hatchery for now. And right now he's hemorrhaging units.
Rasputis can't really get back there and hit that siege tank right now because of those turrets.
And look at the supply difference here, Tasis.
Yeah.
Over 30 supply lead for GuMiho.
Really nice pick up there. Now going to the main. Just keeping the army split up while reinforcements continue to come down. But he might be able to get those siege tanks before, in fact, he does get them before the reinforcements arrive.
God, that is way too many more Marines coming in, though, and there's no Banelings left. KangHo might just be dead right here.
Yeah, he might just get run over. Looks like this expansion, if only he was attacking with all those Marines, that's too bad. We have a good 5 Banelings on the way. Is that enough, though? A limited number of Mutalisks out here. Because he has to make the Banelings so quickly, he can't really make more Mutas.
Yeah, I don't think those Banelings are going to be enough. Some pretty decent splitting. Not the best in the world, but he has so many Marines, it doesn't matter.
GG.
Wow.
GuMiho in a completely different league there.
GuMiho, oh my God, he's playing so well today.
I was trying to think of something with WTF, and I couldn't come up with it, Artosis. Gumi, the F word. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we go.
I get you.
All right, I was like, well, we could say that, but it wouldn't be very classy.
Yeah.
All right, so KangHo, he's looked a little bit pensive all day today.
Yeah, he's...
GuMiho seems to be high on the game, though.
Seriously, GuMiho played very, very well there. In fact, GuMiho and Symbol both dominating in very quick 2-0s against their opponents.
Yeah.
And in both games, it was like getting rushed and stopping it, and then kind of rushing themselves. Very aggressive openings here from GuMiho. Will he use it against Symbol in the next match? Because Symbol got to watch that. So he should be more ready than what Lucero was.
Well, we're going to find out soon after this short break when we go to our third best of 3 here in today's GSL Code S.